Attention, you are now listening to the Extra Medium Show with your hosts, Alex and Corey.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Extra Medium Show. I am Corey.
I'm Alex.
Across the room is Shaman.
Oh, I didn't know who was going to do it
He
this
did.
time.
He didn't look like he was going to say
did
it.
have, yeah.
Yeah, I
agree.
wasn't sure.
All right. Well,
It's better, but you got to be sure. You gotta be
I was
confident.
going with with
The
what I felt.
long intro.
Yeah.
With what I felt, and
Yeah.
I didn't
appreciate
feel
that.
like he was about to step in.
It's going natural now.
Yeah.
I like that.
So yeah, another episode. Guess what I did last night?
What?
Sprayed a wasp nest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
How'd that go?
it was all right.
Did you get stung?
No, I didn't.
How fast did you run away?
Well, I was kind of like commando, so I had the flashlight in the one hand, bee spray over top with the other. You know what I mean? So, because
Tactical.
I waited
You
till
used
nighttime.
you didn't use water. You used like a chemical.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought you could have meant like with a hose. You power
I'm
washed
not
it.
gonna, no.
I didn't know.
That's dangerous.
Well, is that humane? Is
I-
there humane? It was a wasp nest?
They were wasps.
Wasp
yeah.
nest? Okay,
Okay,
good.
a
because
beehive, I would
Right.
vibe with that.
Right.
gotta
If they were
save
like
the bees.
honeybees, I would have felt a little bad. I still would have
Yeah.
did it because it's like my property. You know what I mean? Like once they come into my property,
So you just have like imminent domain
over my immediate property, yes.
Nah.
manifest destiny
Yeah.
right here.
If I walk into the bear's den, I'm not gonna be like, oh.
I mean, we pretty much took over the bears' dens
Well.
all over America.
Yeah.
We're the
I don't
dominant species.
Until
Yeah. Well, I have a movie coming out spring 2029 about that. But anyway, let's get into the next topic. We could go on forever with my nonsense. This week, treasure hunt movies.
Yep.
So what comes to mind when you think treasure hunt movies?
Automatically Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love them. Seen all of the. I've seen all the adult Indiana Jones ones. Did you know there was a kids or not a kids? He was like a teenager, early 20 Indiana Jones series.
I did not.
Yeah. It's called Young Indiana Jones.
It's called Young Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Sure, it's great.
It's really cool because he's in like he's in World War I and he's like doing exploring and stuff while he's fighting and stuff. It's pretty cool. But you got my favorite is probably the one with Sean Connery. Was that The Last Crusade? Yeah,
Yeah.
The Last Crusade. I like that one a lot. It has the Holy Grail in it.
I think that's kind of like a top list. If you Google treasure hunt movies,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna pop up.
that's probably what's
Yeah.
gonna come up.
have you guys seen all of them?
At one point,
Yeah, at some point through time, but
I was young and stuff. Like I didn't fully
That always
Dude.
came on like
The 80s and 90s.
didn't grasp. It didn't
So good.
didn't catch me.
So in The Last Crusade, you have his dad who is hunting for the Holy Grail. Then he gets kidnapped by Nazis, I believe, and then he goes and tries to save him. They end up finding the Holy Grail, and where they find him, they have the Last Crusader, a Knights Templar who survives because he keeps drinking from the Grail. But when you go in, it's that giant room of grails and cups, and if you pick the wrong one, you die. You have to pick which one is the Holy Grail. And then you have Raiders of the Lost Ark, I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
I like that one too. I like the ones with the Nazi stuff. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty interesting.
I like that one.
And
Is
If you-
that
if you-
Shia LaBeouf in that one?
no, that's the Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull, yeah.
Yeah, and that's with the Russians. That's the newer one where they're in the Cold War in
Yeah.
Area 51 and stuff.
You could throw World War II into anything, and Alex will say it's cool. It could be the dumbest
Pretty much,
goddamn
yeah.
movie you've ever heard. Then he's like, "Wait, that's stupid." And like, wait. It's 1943. And he's like, "Oh, that's cool.
Now we're talking.
That's cool." I'm just messing with you.
You're not wrong. I can't be bad at it.
Speaking of Holy Grails, though, Monty Python.
Yeah,
That's along the same line, right? That counts as treasure hunt.
I think so.
Yeah.
Never really got into that either. it's one of those things people either seem to love or seem to hate. But I don't feel either way about it. But
I appreciate the humor because it's like they're over. Well, they are over the top, but in the best way you can be in that sense. You know what I mean?
They know they're over the top,
Yeah.
so they play with it. You
Just
know,
like the "tis but a scratch" guy. That's great. I like that.
yeah.
it's like everybody I know that likes Monty Python had somebody older than them that liked it.
Yeah. Because that's
And
what
they-
from like
and
the
they
70s.
got them liking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's never had that influence on me. You know what comes to mind for me when I think treasure hunt movies?
What?
Kind of off the map.
All right.
I'm a weirdo.
Well, you know.
City Slickers.
Yep.
1 and 2.
Never seen.
What's 2 is 2 City Slickers 2 The Hunt for Curly's Gold or
yeah.
something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch those with my grandpa all the time. I love
Yeah.
those movies.
Yeah.
That's Billy Crystal.
Billy
in it?
Crystal, yeah.
Yep.
Dude from Home Alone, the bad guy from Home Alone.
it. Okay.
Um
Short or
Not
tall
Joe
one?
Pesci.
no.
The
Tall.
other, the
Tall
curly
one.
guy.
Yeah. I forget who that. But yeah, but basically city guys end up in the country on I forget how they even get there. Like they're on like a wilderness retreat
Yeah.
or some shit and they
Yeah.
get
Is it the Grand Canyon where they're at the?
Yeah.
At least the first one.
I think so. I think both
Or-
of them cuz the first one Curly dies
Mm-hmm.
and then the second one he like sees him like ghosts of him
Yeah.
and he finds the map in his hat and classic treasure hunt movie they follow the map and then Curly turns out they think he's alive but it's like Curly's twin brother or some shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Classic treasure hunt nonsense.
They are good. I
I'll have to
suggest
watch
watch
it,
it.
yeah.
Dude gets bit by the rattlesnake and he has to suck the venom out of his butt. And he does it, but then he realizes that the snake didn't bite him. He backed up into the cactus. This is nonsense. You know what I mean? It's good stuff, though.
What do you think of when you think
I just said.
City Slickers?
Yeah. City Slickers, and then there's another kind of off the radar one that people probably don't think of, which is Without a Paddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree to that one.
Are they're looking for someone's? Is it
DB
DB Cooper?
Yeah.
Okay.
DB
I didn't know
Cooper's-
if they used a fake name or if they used.
No, I'm pretty
No,
sure
yeah,
they
real life.
used the real name. That has what's his name? Shaggy from Scooby
Yeah.
Doo.
I think his name's Matthew something.
Lillard.
Lillard.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. And the short redhead guy. Forget his
Yeah,
name.
from the Italian job and Family Guy.
Yeah, Seth
Green.
Green. Yep.
Yeah.
Dax
I-
Shepard.
And
And
Dax
Dax
Shepard's in
Shepard.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. I used to watch that
I know the first
probably
time.
every day.
The first time I watched it was
weird
at your
point
I
in
haven't
my
watched it
life.
in a long time. I'm afraid it won't hold up.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's a song in that movie. Every time I hear it, I can't stop thinking about it. Or, it's like stuck in my head the rest of the day.
Just can't think of what it is.
No.
We'll spare people that anyway, because
Yeah. Do you want me to sing it?
if you can think of what it is.
I'm not going to sing it.
Hold
Go
on
ahead.
loosely. No rain.
No,
Black
it's
Betty,
like Rod Stewart or something like that.
Ooh la la.
Yeah.
Don't you wanna
Is that-
The faces.
Well, he's the singer of that
That
song.
one?
Or that band. Anyways. Would you say that's like off the wall, though?
I mean, it's one nobody thinks
Probably
about.
not a lot of people know about that.
I think people know about
You
it,
think
but
so?
it just
But they
doesn't come
don't-
to mind.
Yeah, they don't put it with a treasure hunting movie because
Well, put-
it's an
Like
adventure.
it doesn't get the respect it deserves.
Put this with a treasure hunting movie. You have Titanic front and center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For two reasons. One, the guy's looking for the heart of the sea, or whatever it's called.
That's the main point of the movie.
Yes. And secondly, the Titanic as a whole, when they discover the Titanic, is a
But-
treasure hunting movie.
Yeah,
but in
because
the
no one's
movie,
ever-
they know where it is.
Yeah. So I guess you're right.
Yeah, but nobody's ever gone down there and
they're looking for the safe for
Investigated
the
it.
yeah. So I mean that one not so much, but it's definitely a treasure hunting movie because of the
And
necklace.
Rose is searching for love. Don't forget that. That's the most important part.
No, but you probably wouldn't think about that.
No?
You would think about the Tomb Raider movies because
Yeah,
she's
definitely.
a treasure hunter, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Laura
Never
Croft.
seen one.
I have.
I've seen
Never
the first one.
Well,
But it was.
Did you play the video games?
No.
Yes.
I started watching
PS1.
a new one. There's a new Lara Croft. It was on TV the other day. I started watching it. It was pretty good.
No, Angelina Jolie as Lara Croft.
I'm not a huge Angelina Jolie guy.
I'm not a huge Alex guy.
Well, some people aren't. That's why
No,
you call
just-
me...
Why not?
What?
Why not?
Why not what?
Why aren't you a fan of her?
I don't know. I don't know. Vibes. We're on different wavelengths.
She's kind of like scary.
Yeah, I agree to that.
Yeah, which is cool.
Mysterious?
Yeah.
Nah.
My favorite treasure hunting movie has to be Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Planet, yep.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's an animated movie.
Top 3 movies on my list.
It's really good.
Of top 3 treasure hunter, top 3 of all time.
All time. Actually,
good.
that's number 3, and the number 2 on my list is also on this
Episode.
Atlantis: The Lost Empire.
Another animated movie.
Top 3 movies of all time.
Yep.
All right, well, you're gonna have to send me these. I'm gonna have to watch them.
Since I originally watched both of them, I can watch them any time of the day, any day of the week, and still enjoy it.
They're both really
Is
good
it a
movies.
nostalgia factor? Why you?
Yeah,
enjoy
I
it?
think so. I grew up wanting to be an archaeologist.
Okay,
So
so answer me this: Are they in the top 3 movies ever made, or are they your top 3 favorite movies?
Favorite.
Okay, because
I'm not saying they're the
that's
best movies
because that's
ever
different.
made. Yeah.
Because people get all crazy when I say I love MIB, and they're like, "Well, it's not the best." I'm like, "Hey, I'm just saying
they're not
for
the
me,
best
man.
movies ever
Are you
made.
fucking kidding me? That's literally what you do to me about Donnie Darko.
You said it was the best ever made, not your favorite.
God.
Did he not? Did he not say it was the
Oh
best?
my
I think he said
I have said
both.
it is my favorite movie so many goddamn times, implying that it's my favorite movie.
No, it's
but
not
I
the
also
same
think
thing.
to his
That's not the same
defense,
thing.
you have said I believe it's one of the best movies ever made.
I preface
I don't
MLB
freaking
every
know,
time with that it's a.
But I agree,
Nostalgia thing
it's
that
still
why I
a
like-
very good movie.
I don't believe it's one of the best movies ever made.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah,
Like you did.
those two are definitely in top 3 of my favorite movies.
I will say, because
So what's your number 1 favorite movie? I'm sorry, Alex.
Oh, I don't want to say.
Let me think.
Backdoor
He- oh,
Sensei.
He knows.
It's the Sorcerer and the no, it's the
The King and I.
No. It's The Princess and the Goblins.
Princess.
It's
and
like
it's another animated.
it's a
movie.
German animated movie, but it's not in German. It's like their productions in Germany, but it's from like I want to say like the 60s or the 70s. It taught me how to whistle.
Shame
so-
becomes more of a mystery every single day.
It's those are good movies.
It's unbelievable. All right, I mean,
You have to watch all-
right,
all right.
I will. I just as with Donnie Darko, I will wait to criticize
Okay,
your
now
favorite movie.
I will say they are meant for kids, so keep that in mind.
Neither of them are made by like a big studio.
Yeah,
All 3 of your top favorite movies are made for kids.
Yeah, because I grew up watching them.
I understand. I understand that. I'm just saying.
I can watch them any day of the week, any time of the day, and still be.
Atlantis is
entertained.
pretty cool too. It's like, what is it, like the 20s?
They're searching for Atlantis.
Yep.
Yeah, they're actually like the 1890s,
Oh.
and because they still have the steam powered stuff, and
Yeah.
so and this guy's like an linguist, and he's studying all the dead languages, and his grandfather was a treasure hunter pretty much, and he's trying to find the book that leads him to the
Gotcha.
Atlantis.
Gotcha.
He's thinking that
It's a dead city.
yeah, it's a dead city,
But it's an alive city.
Yeah, he goes down there and there's people still alive, but the people he's traveling with are two-faced, and they try to.
Gotcha. I'll give it a shot, but
movie.
I'll probably criticize you next
Yeah,
week.
you will. I guarantee you will.
It's okay though.
Everybody has their own favorites.
It's okay. I'll
But
try to go easy.
Those are two very good treasure hunting movies.
Do you think Atlantis really existed?
Yes.
I do.
Sure.
I do.
There's so much we don't know about the ocean.
Yeah.
We know more about the galaxy than we do about our own ocean floor.
And that's one of the rare treasure hunt movies. Like, well, I guess not. That takes place on water. I was gonna say that, but then all those Matthew McConaughey movies popped
Yeah,
in my head. With
Gold.
Gold, and then there's another one, I think.
I haven't seen Gold. I've seen Sahara, but that's not on the water. Well, it sort of
Yeah,
starts
it's
on the
part
water.
of it. It has to do with the
Yeah.
water.
And they're going on the river.
Yeah, there's that red algae
Yeah.
that they're trying to stop from getting to the ocean.
I like that one because it has like a Civil War storyline on it too. And it's cool how they made the ship, or they were able to get the ship from America to wherever the hell they were in the Sahara.
Yeah.
What's Gold?
He's
A diver.
a diver, and this Spanish ship crashed off the Bahamas or something like that.
I might have seen some of this.
And
I
yeah,
think so. Yeah.
Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold.
Well, there's a movie called Gold,
Yeah.
and there's a movie called Fool's Gold.
I think Fool's Gold is the one with the Spanish ship, and
Okay. What about National Treasure?
Well, yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
That's I enjoy it, I suppose.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love National Treasure.
you like the history part of it.
Yeah,
don't you?
it's pretty sweet.
Well, yeah, that part is cool.
It's cool how they're able to like, well, and obviously this is the script, but they're able to like tie in actual events into
Yeah, like
clues and stuff like
Like
that.
the second one where they're like, Mount Rushmore was built for the Gold City to
Yeah.
cover it up.
But you know who had that idea first? Richie Rich.
Yeah,
You know, remember his parents had their vault in Mount Rushmore?
yeah.
So you can't trust Nick Cage anymore. He's stealing ideas.
I mean, he's made so many damn movies. He's got to get them from somewhere.
That's a valid point. Would you consider now these are some of my favorite movies. The Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuz
I
think
mean, they're pirates. They're always looking for gold. They're like
they're
the
always
first
trying
one.
to get some booty.
But the movie itself isn't about a treasure hunt.
the first one is
Well, the first one, is it? They're
Dead
looking for
Man's
one
Chest.
coin.
Yeah, then that counts.
and then they're
Okay.
going to they're going to
Yeah.
to the chest to put.
It really
the coin
doesn't
back.
matter what the treasure is. I mean, it could be bullshit, really,
Well,
as
I
long
I mean,
as
like
people
the
are
Titanic,
searching
they're
for
just
it.
searching for the.
Yeah, that's true. And then number 2 is Davy Jones' locker, and he's looking. I don't know if that one, what he's looking for.
He's the heart, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
Definitely
maybe like
the
a
first
replacement. First one, I think there's one where they're looking for the Fountain of Youth.
That's one of the
That's
newer
like
ones.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, it's a pirate, so you can't really do any wrong with that. You know.
Yeah.
What do you think is plausible to existing that you would go looking for? If you had no money restraints or like personnel restraints.
Oak Island.
Oh, The Curse of Oak Island.
Yeah.
You ever watch that
yeah.
show? I like
What's
that
that?
show.
Explain.
So that's an island up in Nova Scotia, where
Back in the 1800s, this boy found like this gold doubloon.
yeah,
One of the, to this day, it's worth a ton of money. Mm-hmm. And so everybody, when he found it, started going there. And people were finding gold doubloons, right? I mean, eventually they stopped finding it. But then, everyone kept searching. Development started going there, trying to find what was causing all this gold to be found. And as they kept digging, stuff just kept happening. They'd find like levels built underground, waterways built underground. So if you dug far enough, you'd get flooded.
that's what happened to a thing called the Money Pit,
Yeah.
and that's where they think the treasure is. But there's been
Not
so
the
much.
movie with a movie with like Steve Martin.
No.
I think so.
All right, go ahead.
But been so much development that none of the
Any of the-
topography from the map from when they first
Yeah.
Yeah.
found the stuff is there anymore.
Yeah, like-
That's what you would choose to do?
Yeah, because just the mystery of it, like
Yeah.
so many people have tried, so many people have failed.
People think it's either like a Spanish like pirate, or a lot of people think it was the Templars who brought golds like the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant over, because Nova Scotia is closer to. Some people think it was Vikings because they found a runic stone with Viking writing on it. So they found like 3 different time era's worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Is that where you would go? I definitely wouldn't go in the ocean.
I would
See, I would-
probably do the ocean.
Something
You would do the ocean?
I love the
Have
ocean.
you ever went like scuba diving,
scuba diving?
snorkeling?
No, I'm too buoyant.
That shit is hard.
Yeah. Something you don't know about me.
We're not supposed to be out
What I
there.
wanted to be when I grew up was an archaeologist. So I would love to do any of this. Yeah. Maybe not in like very hot weather.
No, that's what I'd like to find, like some like old Mayan temple or something.
I would like to
But
have.
the jungle doesn't.
I would
agree.
like to have a clue-based treasure hunt.
like a Da Vinci Code situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Stuff like escape room type
Yeah.
shit where I can figure out the clue. Like somebody has left a trail,
Exactly like the Da Vinci Code.
and
There is
not just like
some guy. He was an art collector and he lived out in like Arizona or something.
yeah, he left a real treasure.
Yeah.
And yes, no one's still
No
found
one's found it yet.
No, someone found it. I'm pretty sure.
I don't
I'm
think
pretty
so.
sure someone found it like last year.
Oh well, then maybe.
I'm pretty sure, unless there's two people, but I'm pretty sure somebody found it.
Oh. Well,
It's a couple million.
was it?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I know a lot
But
of
it was
people.
like out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it was like on a cliff of a mountain or something, or that's where people think it was. I didn't hear someone found it.
I'm pretty sure I heard it on the radio.
So you would do like, you would prefer not to do like
I don't want to like.
exploring like jungle trail
Yeah, like
blazing.
who do I think I am? Like Shaman thinks he's gonna go.
Actually,
up to,
he is right. They did find it.
Did they?
Yeah, 32-year-old Michigan native. Found it.
Shit. Well,
and then the thing, if you find that, you have to haul it back.
yeah.
Like,
Gold's heavy.
yeah,
I think it was gold. Was it gold or?
I forget how much they said it
Probably
weighed.
gold.
It was heavy though.
It had to have been because you wouldn't put cash in a thing.
I think it was a mixture of like coins and stuff.
I thought
like
it was
that.
cool why the guy did it.
like a real treasure.
He put the treasure out there because he wanted people to experience.
But then
the
it also
outdoors.
caused debate though, because people died trying to find that,
Well,
and they were like, I mean,
that he didn't tell them to go do
I
it.
understand that,
I
but you're
know,
kind of at the
I
same
know.
time encouraging it.
And it's like the McDonald's.
I mean,
coffee
I'm not
cup
against it. Don't get me wrong. If you want to go look, I mean, that's a
situation.
Darwinism.
I would look. I mean, like if I lived over there and liked hiking and liked being outside, I would do it.
So if you were a completely different person,
100%. It's too hot. It's too hot today.
that's why
Yeah, but
Shaman's
if-
gonna go up to the Arctic or wherever he said he was. Gonna
If
go.
somebody invited me to go on like a archaeology exhibition or whatever it's called, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would love to go anywhere in the world.
Even where they got spiders.
Yeah. Man. Nowadays, people take precautions.
See, I could do
against shit
National
like that.
Treasure. I could do.
No,
even-
like you said, if somebody was like, "Oh, we just found a Mayan temple. Do you want to go investigate it?" Fuck yeah.
even city slickers, I could do, because they're just riding horses and campfire cowboy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not like doing anything people aren't like able to do.
I mean, I might
Like Laura
dial-
Croft is
Oh, I
swinging on
can't do
vines
that.
and shit, and
Yeah.
like double pistol, hanging upside down, blasting people.
If I went on an exploration right now, I would dress up like one of the British explorers
From, like, the 1900s.
Yeah, like Tarzan's people.
You would have khaki shorts
Yes.
rolled up a little bit, a olive green button up shirt,
Yep.
sweat just pouring.
Oh,
but
it's
that
so-
those
without-
sleeves rolled up a little bit, with one of those stupid ass hats on, like the guy from Ace Ventura 2.
like the hard hat. thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that camera around your neck,
I can picture you in that.
and like
I can.
I would be thriving, man. Hell yeah.
with some boots.
If you find treasure, you get to keep it, right?
You get a finder's portion. You don't get to keep the
Fuck that.
Says who?
Who owns
the U.S.
it?
government. If you find it on U.S. soil,
Did they put it there?
no, but the U.S. government owns
So,
technically the U.S.
PSA: if you find treasure,
Don't
don't
tell
tell the
anyone.
government.
Yeah,
Don't tell anybody.
Jeez, that
Don't tell
fuck-
Shaman.
What if you find a shipwreck in international waters? Do you?
I think then you can keep it,
No.
or you get
What you mean no? Who's gonna tell you no?
the person
Coast
who
Guard,
originally owned it.
once you
Fuck
drag
the,
it.
the Coast Guard.
Did you hear that?
No,
you guys hear that?
no,
Did you hear
if-
that?
if you find it in international waters, I think it reverts back to the country of origin.
No, you're gonna have
Fuck
to drive
that.
Once
They're
you-
not searching for
once
it.
you drag it into a country.
Yeah.
Then
It's an import, and you have to pay
Yeah.
tax on it.
Find a big enough treasure and you can buy your own country.
There you
start
go.
your own on.
You can buy islands and buy. Fuck this. This is Shamanville.
Yeah, but then they'll just cut you off from everything, and then
So?
You'd get
Then
an
you'll die.
embargo put against you.
I mean,
What would you name your island? Would it be Shamanville?
No. What would you name yours?
Oh, Exotica.
I think that name's taken.
It's like we're what's that Amazon warrior princess?
Xena?
Xena.
my island would be unnamed territory. 1.
That's like when we were playing PlayStation with Shaman, he named his character Human.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what is
I
that?
forgot to name him.
What
My
is
bad.
that? No, what?
Oh, I got one for you. I didn't want to forget. Is Blood Diamond a treasure hunt movie?
I don't know, because they already have the treasure. They're just trying to escape, right?
I mean, he finds it
Blood Diamond's
in the
such a-
movie.
Such a good movie. I don't think so. Because they're not searching for it.
Like
Like-
people are searching for it.
Yeah, for them, because they have it. And you're not allowed to, like, export diamonds. Like, it's the area is controlled by whoever, right?
Yeah.
And they're
What if
supposed
I don't know. What do you think? You think so?
I could see. I'm gonna say no, but I could see where there's an
to- yeah, I
argument.
can see where it can go.
So
back
my
and
official
forth.
answer is no.
Okay.
What about you? We need an official answer.
No.
I wouldn't say so
No,
either.
no. How about Ocean's 11?
Yeah. Cuz they're not
I mean, it's a
winning
heist movie.
it. They're not
for sure.
Is a heist
But it
a
can
treasure
it
hunt?
can be both. I would think.
It'd be different if they won it like gambling stuff. I mean, that would be a whole different movie anyways, but since they're stealing it like that.
But then any heist movie becomes a
I wouldn't
treasure.
say so.
You don't
Because you're not finding it. You're stealing it.
Yeah, in most cases a treasure hunt implies that you're rediscovering an item or the item has been abandoned for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like Atlantis. No one's been there. No one knows
Yeah.
where it's at. You're finding it. Or Fool's Gold.
What about have you seen here's another animated one. The Road to El Dorado.
Yes.
That's a great movie. too.
Pretty much any of those movies I like.
Yeah.
I still watch them.
Yeah, it's good. They're super funny. What about Titan AE?
Oh, I love that movie too. Anything.
That one's definitely more of a cartoon focused for not children.
Yeah, it's more like I would say teen to young adult
Yeah.
area. I
Have
used
you
to
seen
love it
that
as a
one?
kid though.
No.
That's where there's aliens attacking Earth.
Yeah, they
and
blow
they
up
have to
Earth
leave.
because they're afraid of the humans expanding and
Yeah.
gaining knowledge.
Yeah.
But years later, this guy's just going through this universe, and he finds out like his dad was a scientist who potentially created another Earth.
Well, it's a spaceship that can create another Earth.
So they're looking for this
Yeah.
missing spaceship.
But the aliens are too because they don't want America or not America. There's more people on the Earth than America, but they
yeah, they're afraid.
Disgusting. Did we mention the Goonies?
Nope.
No,
Man,
That would've
35
been a
minutes
bad
in,
one.
we almost didn't mention
That
the
would have
Goonies.
been a bad one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, kind of goes
Love the
without
Goonies.
saying.
Yeah.
That's,
I like the Goonies.
that's probably when we were saying, what comes to mind with you? That's probably people are sitting there going, the Goonies, God damn it. Yeah, I mean,
What's your favorite scene in the Goonies?
I don't.
You gotta think-
Yeah, I mean, I say that a lot.
No. It's when they're under the country club and they have all the pipes
Right.
and they start bouncing on them. That's my favorite scene. That's funny. Pretty
And the
funny.
guy's trying to take a drink
Yeah.
of water and
Yeah.
he's bouncing up and down.
Stupid. Yeah, so we almost left out one of the biggest treasure hunt movies of all time.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Have you ever
It
seen?
was at the top of my list, and we just skipped right over it and just kept rolling.
Shame.
Well, we came back because we're true professionals,
That's right.
and that's how we do things.
Yeah,
You know. But I can't think of anything else.
I can. Have you ever seen Three Kings?
Oh yes,
No.
yeah. George Clooney, Ice Cube,
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg, and the guy from he's in some Jackass clips.
Yeah, but anyway,
yeah.
they're soldiers.
It's at the end of Desert Storm.
It's the Gulf War.
That's Desert Storm. That's that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm an idiot.
and Saddam has his gold reserves, and they find a map shoved up some guy's butt of where the gold is, and they go and look for it, and they get into a couple pickles along the way.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's like,
That's a treasure, right?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like, and that movie has like a really good amount of comedic relief, even though it's a serious movie. You know what I mean? I think you should watch it. It's
Okay.
good. It's not really much of a war movie, which is good because a lot of people aren't into that. They just happen to be soldiers, you know, doing their thing. The war's over. They're not fighting anyone, but they're still like,
Right.
People-
Running.
Peacekeepers.
yeah, but they're still like Iraqi soldiers
Insurgents.
that are not done fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cells.
Yeah.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is considered
Yeah.
treasure
Yeah.
hunt movie.
Because
Spike Jones is that other guy in Three Kings.
okay.
But
The
Oh
Count
Brother-
of Monte Cristo.
I haven't seen that.
Yes, I love that movie. Sorry, I completely forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Nope.
Treasure Island.
That's Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet's the same story as Treasure Island,
But in
just
space.
Jesus Christ.
If that makes it any better.
That makes it worse. That
How
it's a
does that
rip
make
off
it-
of a movie.
No,
It's not. It's a. First of all, the movie's a ripoff of a book.
Yeah. But it's not a ripoff because it does it have the same like people like names and stuff in it?
I don't know if they're the same names, but they're the same characters. They have like I don't remember any of their names.
Bones and
Yeah. The cook guy. Have you seen Muppet Treasure Island?
Yes.
Oh my
Of course,
god.
Shaman's seen Muppet Treasure.
I don't
What kind of
like
question
it,
is that?
but I've seen it.
Why don't you like it? It's
'Cause it's
so
a Muppet movie.
freaking good.
What's wrong with the Muppets?
I used to watch that all the time.
I think I watched it at your house.
Yeah,
you
probably.
guys are hanging out watching the Muppets together.
Well, we were
We've
like-
been friends since we were 8.
Oh, that's right. I get it.
But yeah, back to the Count of Monte Cristo. It's a fantastic movie. I would highly suggest watching it. It's based off a book, like any good movie.
Yeah.
Pretty much this guy gets falsely accused in like France. And so they send him to this prison. Like no one's ever escaped this prison. It's like a death sentence that you get sent here.
Yeah.
Right? You don't go outside. You don't see light. And he's stuck there for like 15 years. Probably not that long, but like a long time.
Okay.
Right? And the guy in the cell next to him, they're planning to tunnel out and stuff, right? But as they're tunneling out, a cave-in happens, kills the old guy, right? He drags him back into his cell because they figured out how to join their cells. Well, the guards come in, find out he's dead and stuff, so they're like, okay, go get the guy, right, the doctor, whatever, all right? So they put him in this like bag, right? For how even nowadays we put him in those black bags. Well, they put him in this bag. They go get the doctor to do like last rites or whatever. Well, he takes the dude out of the bag, puts him into his cell, and then he gets in the bag himself,
Oh shit.
right? So they're taking him out because it's right on this cliff, and pretty much all they do with dead bodies is they throw them off the cliff, right? So they throw him off the cliff, and that's how he escapes. But the old guy was...
How does he not die?
Was there
water.
water?
Yeah, it was a cliff into the ocean. The old guy, all these years, have been telling him about this treasure that he was like a Spaniard, right? And the Spanish army hid this treasure that no one knows where it's at. And so he goes and finds this treasure. I mean, they have to do like 4 boat trips to fill their boat up with these treasure chests. I mean, there's like 20 things of treasure.
Okay.
Huge amount of gold, right? So he plans going back to get revenge on the guy who falsely accused him. The guy who falsely accused him because he wanted his wife,
Oh,
right? He ends up getting his wife and his son,
nice.
right? Because she was pregnant with his son.
All right, bro. I mean,
It's an amazing movie. I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to spoil
all
it.
right, yeah,
What you mean you don't want to spoil it? You just
I thought I gave every detail. What color hair? I'm just kidding.
No, but yeah, great movie. That's like literally the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Oh shit. Would you consider Shawshank a treasure hunt movie with the treasure being
No,
freed up?
that's
No,
No.
no.
All right.
I like thinking outside the box, though.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, Paul Walker's in one.
I've seen that.
Into
one.
the Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that
That's
one.
worth honorable mention. I swear that on treasure hunt movies, a grail is the treasure. Like 50%
Like
of the time.
like the Holy Grail itself.
Like a grail.
A grail.
Like a different grail. Like
Do you believe in the Fountain of Youth?
Yes.
no.
You do?
No, that's stupid.
How is it stupid?
The Fountain of Youth. Like there's
Well,
a
I guess I can't.
I believe in it, but I also believe that it got destroyed at one point in history.
He's saying that so like.
so somebody has
Matter.
bottled fountain water.
No, I'm just saying when.
Yeah, it's called
Well, who would destroy it?
Dasani.
No, I'm saying when we first came over here to America, because it was supposed to be in like the South,
I thought it was in South America.
whatever.
Right.
America, it's still America.
Damn.
You're talking about a real life fountain that makes you
Yes,
younger.
because
Does it make you
one of
younger
the
or keep you where you are?
one of the first
Ooh.
um
That was,
explorers to come over here said he found it.
Ponce
But-
de Leon?
Yeah, something like that. He found it. It kept him alive with no food, nourishment, no anything else.
Bro.
And when he went back, he told everybody about it, and that's what began the thing. The
Maybe the water he drank just had nutrients in it that
Maybe
kept him.
Yeah.
he drank water once. It had bacteria in it. He got food poisoning, started hallucinating, thought that he stayed alive for a week, and it was really like 6 hours. And it
Wow.
was before anybody knew what anything was, and there was no modern medicine and no explanation for what he went through. And then he
I guess
went
we'll
back
never
and
know.
told them he found
Yeah,
it.
buddy.
but in that theory, technically, it did exist.
So, and you believe that
Yeah.
just by that story.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't hurt to believe in shit.
I mean,
Corey?
do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
They're just stories from people who said they experienced alien
Multiple and dozens and hundreds of stories and thousands of stories compiled on, plus scientific evidence of infinite galaxies and infinite space
encounter. Okay.
is what leads me to believe
Well,
in
I'm just
aliens.
saying, stories can be true.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Just because a scientist
I'm not
tells you
gonna
it's
argue.
real doesn't mean it's real. Yeah.
I'm not going to argue.
Do you think the city of gold existed?
I think it still exists.
Yeah. I
That's
think
what
government type-
Percy Fawcett was looking for. That movie I watched. He was looking for that. City of Gold.
Sure. They're finding stuff underground all the time.
Why would it be underground? You know how thick that jungle is down there?
It's not. There's not a city of gold in the jungle.
You don't. They find temples all the time.
They're burning shit down so fast.
Oh, you're just referencing that clock at the zoo.
It'll be found in... What?
Am I wrong?
You think I'm crazy?
No, no.
No, but you think I'm crazy?
I don't know. I think that's gonna do it for this.
Yeah. That's good. Get into our next segment. The countdown.
I think last week was 83.
Yep, this is 82.
82. What is it?
Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
Tarantino.
Yeah. Did you guys like it?
Of course.
Shaman didn't.
No, I would say it's a good movie, but do I believe it belongs on this list? I don't think so.
Wow.
Let me hear why.
I don't know. It just nothing stood out. Like, I mean, people getting shot, yes, you know that aspect, and you know Nazis, yes, but nothing stood out. You know, nothing made it a great movie.
The concept itself?
I mean, Nazi hunters, Jew hunters. That's pretty much it.
I think a big chunk of Tarantino movies that people fail to see is it's not all. Obviously, the gunfights are insane, but it's really about the dialogue in the movies. Like, that's what the best part of Inglourious Basterds is
Right.
the dialogue between the characters. That's what, you see it, people getting shot in the face in all his movies, that happens. But, like, when the opening scene when the SS officers in the guy's farmhouse.
Yeah, he's interrogating him.
Yeah, like, the acting's great. The acting's phenomenal. And, like, when he finally gives up the family that's under him, he starts crying. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's really good. It's, I like that scene when the Germans were driving down the road. It started playing Beethoven, since I think he was German. I could be completely wrong, but I think there was some significance in that. But,
It's over my head.
what do you think?
I think it belongs on the list. I don't, because it's different. It's not just a war movie.
Yeah.
The concept of it is kind of.
Should we give a brief little...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can.
I mean, it's a
spoil it.
fairly old movie.
So basically
12
what it
years
is like what Tarantino likes to do a lot of times is it's a reimagining of history. And in this case, which there really were like groups of soldiers that were Jewish that went to specifically hunt Nazis, but there's a group of them and they find out there's going to be a movie premiere at a theater where all the top Nazis are, like Hitler and Hermann Goering or whatever his name is, a whole bunch of the bad guys.
the top tier brass.
And so they decide they're going to kill him and bomb him. And there's, like every other Tarantino, I'm going to keep saying that, but there's chapters, so there's vastly different storylines throughout the whole movie. There's, like we said earlier, there's a French farmer who's hiding a Jewish family in his basement. They get discovered, but one of the girls escapes. She ends up being a character later in the movie. She's the theater owner, So it's like everything ties in. It's just shot in a Tarantino type order, but it's really good. It's funny. At times.
It's witty.
Yeah, like Brad Pitt's characters, I really enjoy. I'm disappointed you don't
See,
love
I think it's a good movie. Good acting.
No,
good directing.
I mean, but it's your opinion.
Yeah,
so
I don't think it belongs with the other movies on this list.
Okay.
So what do you rate it?
I would still rate it 6-9.
Not enough dead people.
Actually, no, there's plenty of dead people. It's just, I don't know. It's a solid movie. Like, I would watch it again if it was on TV again.
Yeah.
And I've watched it, twice now.
You just think it's like number 101.
It earns points that B.J. Novak's in it.
Why is that point?
I like The Office.
Little Office.
A little micro point right there.
Yeah.
But no,
It's weird seeing him in a different role like that.
Yeah, especially a role like that. Yeah, yeah. Do I think it's one of his best movies? No, or is his best
Tarantino?
Movie? Yeah. No.
Which in the future we will have a Tarantino episode.
Yeah, he deserves his own episode, I think.
Calling an expert for that one.
The first time I watched it, I didn't realize Mike Myers was in it.
Yeah, he's the like British general.
Yeah, I completely missed it the first time I watched it, and then I rewatched it for this episode. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, how about that scene? Because that was setting up the OSS officer or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're in the bar and they get found out because he puts up the wrong.
Yeah, he
way
puts
to,
up 3, like how a normal person would put up 3.
How an American person would put up 3.
But apparently Germans use the thumb as the first one.
Yeah, and that's what gave him away.
Yeah.
Dang. And then they all die. Just getting blasted by shotguns.
No, the chick survived.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, she survived that scene.
Spoiler. Anyways,
Well, it's a 12-year-old movie if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. What are you rating it?
I'm gonna go solid 7.5.
Okay. I'll do 7.9.
Not great, not bad, not average. Above average, not great.
There's a lot of scenes where you have to watch subtitles. So if you're not into that, because they're speaking German and they're speaking French in some scenes.
Even when they're speaking English, sometimes it is hard.
Yeah. So be prepared for that. But it's a good movie.
I mean, even though I'm rating it a 6.9, it's still a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes you happy that so many bad things are happening to Nazis. You know, it's a pleasant watch.
At the end, you're like, why couldn't it have ended like this?
Exactly. But just watch it and then let us know what you think. Next week is a movie I've never heard of. And I don't even know if it's in English or
It's exciting.
German.
I get more excited about the movies I've never even heard of. Because, like, some of these I know are good, and I've seen them. Like, I had seen Inglourious Bastards before.
Yeah. The next week it's called The Hunt.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Any context? We know who's in it?
They're all German names.
Ooh.
Thomas Vinterberg, Mads Mikkelsen, Thomas Bo Larsen, Annika Wetterkop, and Lass.
You probably butchered all those
Oh,
names.
it's so bad.
Whoever's
I know.
in Bavaria,
I don't even know if it's German, to be honest with you.
Jeez.
But
All right. Well, The Hunt.
Yeah.
So look it up.
yeah. So that being said, that's going to take us into.
So the thing is, I've seen part of this movie, but I never knew that it was called.
Is
The
it in
Hunt.
German?
No.
It's in English?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's where. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah. Save it
All
for
right.
next week. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. All right. What did you watch? I'll go first.
Go first.
I've watched two different TV shows I'm going to throw in because they're both comedies.
Okay.
So I'm not going to give them 2 different weeks. I started Brooklyn Nine-Nine from the beginning,
Ooh.
which I enjoy very much.
Yep.
It's like weird, dry humor,
Yeah.
little snarky remarks.
Is it very serious ever? Like-
Not so far.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't want to watch it if it's going to be super serious.
no, there's
No.
like it's serious in a way, in the same way that like, no. It's like a little more serious than Reno 911.
I was just going to say, how do you compare it to Reno 911?
It's a little more serious than that.
Like a little more, would you say like sophisticated?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If that's probably a bad word, but
No, it's not. I know what you mean.
yeah.
It's not. The comedy's not right in your face. Like
Right.
Reno 911. There's nobody running. Yeah. But Andy Samberg, Terry Crews. There's a ton of people in it.
Yeah. The Chief, I think, is really funny.
Yeah. Super dry, flat. But yeah, I just started that from the beginning, so I'm only probably 6 episodes in on that. But I enjoy it so far. It's kind of like a good time killer. You don't have to pay super close attention kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I started season 2 of Dave.
Oh, is that out now?
It is out. There's like 3 episodes out
Oh, shit.
of Dave.
I still haven't watched season 1 of it.
Season 1's
Starring-
really good.
Dave Bird, aka Lil Dicky.
Yeah. It's a very good show.
Season 1 is basically loosely based on his like come up of his career. There's a lot of cameos of famous people, like Kardashians and
Yeah.
rappers and everybody in between. There's a lot of people.
There's a rapper from Canton that's on the show.
Trippy Red.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
from Canton?
Yeah. But yeah, the first season's like based on that, and it's real. Season 2 so far is pretty weird.
Is it? Is he more like in the famous?
He's
eyes?
he's a little more famous now,
Okay.
and he's like acting weird. It's like sexually weird.
Okay.
Season 1 got kind of sexually weird,
With that table.
but yeah. Season 2 gets kind of sexually weird too, but like in a different way. Benny Blanco's in it a little more. You
Is
know
his producer in it still?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he's still in it. He's probably my favorite character. He seems to be the most realistic character.
Yeah.
But I would check it out if you're a fan of hip hop at all. Check it out. It's like a weird hip hop comedy.
He's a like what are they called? Like he doesn't do spoof songs, but like He's a comedic rapper.
Yeah.
But he's very, 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 very good, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. I don't want to give him too much hype, but
no, he's up there.
Like, he can use different flows and everything. He's really good.
It's a different kind of thing. I would check it out. Even if you're not a fan of rap, really, check it out.
He has a couple songs that aren't, like,
don't think I'm weird because
either.
of the weird shit that's on there, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And he's pretty, like, honest.
Yeah.
About,
like, he'll tell you he got money to make music from his bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Like, he'll just be like, yeah, everyone gave me the money, so I did it. You know?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, but check it out. Both of them, really.
Yeah.
But Dave's a little more intense.
Yeah. Dave is definitely one you don't watch with kids, probably.
No. Don't watch it.
Is that FXX?
Not even not with kids. Don't watch it with anybody you're not comfortable seeing, like.
Yeah. Are you gonna see stuff, or you're gonna? It's gonna be.
No, there's some weird shit, man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, a lot of it's implied, but you're also gonna see some weird stuff, like sex dolls and.
I remember the sex doll.
Yeah, this weird stuff like that, like.
Yeah.
But it's funny at the same time. Check it out.
All right, I kind of haven't wanted to watch anything too super serious lately, so. Over the week, I've been watching a couple of the Jackass movies.
All right.
I was watching number 1 and number 3. I've seen this.
Shout out to my wife's first movie we saw in theaters together was Jackass 3D.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good movie.
It's how I knew what it was right there. All right, go ahead.
It's just that I figured it was time since they just announced that the Jackass 4 was coming out, I think, in October. Very excited for that. It's kind of disappointing that it's not going to be. They're missing a couple guys, which obviously Ryan Dunn died, which is no good at all.
Right.
But then Bam has gone. What appears to be insane. I don't want to talk bad about anyone, but
well,
he's not himself.
If he wants to come on the show and talk about it, he's more than welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just he's not vibing too well right now, but some of the sketches, or not, are they stunts they would do?
They're both.
You think so?
Sketches. Some of them are stunts. Some of them are sketches.
They're so funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's that perfect. You don't have to use your brain.
Well, they were. It's funny for them too because like they did it first. Like anybody else doing that is just copying that.
Yeah.
And so like it's extra funny because it's still them, like the inventors of it.
Mm-hmm. I love it when they are doing like a pretty sketchy stunt and they test it out first, and the reactions of everyone that's in 2 minutes about to be having that happen to them. Oh, it's so funny when they're all like, "Fuck that." I love it. But I mean, there's not really much to talk about it. It's just been mindless watching. Yeah. It's a mindless show to watch, or movie to watch. I like the shows a lot, but you can't find those anymore. You can't. I don't want to buy seasons. Yeah, you can stream the movies on Paramount.
Do you enjoy like the physical stuff or like the public stuff more?
Probably the physical stuff.
Really?
I think so.
See, I'm more of the seeing people's reactions. Like like have you watched Eric Andre's new movie?
His new movie? No.
He has a new movie out.
I didn't know that.
And he goes around doing like sketches. Like there's actually a storyline which is really stupid.
So is it like a what was that? Bad Grandpa?
It's kind of like that.
Not the Zac Efron movie.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's kind of like that. There's a
Grandpa.
story like he's going to try and find some girl or something, but in between like he's at the zoo and he goes in the gorilla cage and like but it's not a real gorilla. It's a real but then the gorilla rapes him in front of people and like
Jesus Christ. That's what I think like makes like Borat and Bruno.
It's like super over the top. They walk in, him and another guy both put their wieners in a Chinese finger trap and go in a barber shop and ask if they have scissors to cut them out. It's fun. It's funny, but it's like super over the top.
How they film that? Do you think they film it and then have to ask the people?
Yeah, I mean that's what he says. I saw an interview. He was on Howard Stern, and I saw an interview with him, and that's what he said basically. Like he almost gets hurt a lot.
So imagine the people that don't agree to it. Those have got to be some pretty good clips,
right?
Because they're probably getting like pissed,
right?
You know,
Would you get upset if something like that happened to you?
like
It depends.
I mean, if some guy walks in with a Chinese finger trap,
I'm not
I'm
gonna-
be
I'd be
pissed.
laughing.
You're
I'd
gonna be
laughing
pissed? Why would you be pissed?
That's so funny.
Like, if it's my barber shop and
But-
you
Hey.
have to be like naked,
I don't know if I'd be pissed. I'd be like,
I'd be more mad.
I'd be like, get the fuck out of my shop.
No, I'd be more mad if you just came in naked. If you came in naked with the finger trap on it, you're coherent enough to hopefully just be making a joke. Maybe not.
I don't
If
think
you-
I would get mad.
If you're
I'd be
naked,
like, get the fuck
you're
out.
just maybe you're going through some stuff or something.
What if they had their pants on?
Their dick is still out. I'd be like, get the
But
fuck
it's
out.
not. It's in the.
What
The
if
balls are hanging out.
listen? What if they're like,
It's an emergency.
what if they're
I'd be like, get the fuck out.
Where
I'm
are they
gonna
gonna
call
go?
cops.
No,
Get the fuck out.
They have the pants
Dang,
on still,
Shaman's
but they're
super
like,
against wieners.
hey, I got a problem.
I have
think you can
other
help with."
customers that don't want to see that.
Dang, look at.
He's so
Shaman.
mad about it.
Yeah, he's so
I
mad.
hate the ones in public.
Damn.
We found Shaman's Shaman's
like-
rosebud.
Like the grandpa ones and stuff where he's
Yeah.
like where like he's shopping for a motorcycle or something, whatever
Yeah.
episode that is, and he goes through the
That's
glass.
Jackass 1.
Okay.
Or no, that's 3.
I would call the cops on that old dude. I don't give a fuck. He's old. He just damaged not only the motorcycle or
Shaman is
moped
an
or whatever.
I've never
insurance
seen him.
adjuster's
I've never
best
seen
friend.
him get so worked up.
No.
Next week we're doing Jackass.
I have to close my entire store to repair this glass window.
That's if you're the owner. I understand that. If you were a customer, are you getting that pissed?
Yeah, because I'm shopping for a fucking motorcycle. Now I have
Oh,
a piece.
yeah.
Shaman's a Karen.
No, I'm not a Karen. You can do whatever the fuck you want on your property and shit. When you're
It's not
out
your
in pub-
property.
Okay, but when you're out in public, you should act a certain way.
Oh, shit.
Be honest, I hate when people are
Does
just
this
like
does
rowdy
this
in public.
does this
Yeah.
does this count for Little League baseball games?
Shaman got ejected from a 7-year-old's baseball game.
Well, we had been screwed once. I wasn't gonna let it happen again.
Oh shit! I couldn't let it go.
No, I get what Shaman's saying.
I
Because
wasn't
I
rowdy. I
understand.
was standing
I
up for the
understand,
kid.
I
Yeah.
understand too. I'm just trying to cause a ruckus.
like when people are being hoodlums out there, it aggravates me.
All right, well, Shaman, what did you watch?
Okay, so I watched something on Disney Plus, the
Okay.
new Loki.
Okay.
Show.
All right, yeah,
I don't know if it's from an actual comic
I believe so.
because I'm not familiar with
How the
that.
fuck do you know?
Because I'm aware of pop culture.
Okay, so I'm not. If it is, I'm not aware of that comics,
Right.
strip. But it's a good show so far. It shows depth to Loki, what he actually feels for the death of his mother, which happened in Ragnarok.
He definitely became like a fan favorite throughout the Avengers series, right?
See, Loki is never actually a bad guy. He's just a god of mischief. So he does what he does,
Okay, Loki was a prince of Asgard and the god of mischief. He was Thor's adopted brother and the first enemy of the Avengers.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny too,
Yeah.
because he's a funny character,
Yeah,
right?
he plays the part perfectly in my mind. I don't think
Yeah.
they always get the casting for,
Let me.
characters.
Who do you think's wrong? Are you talking about like Marvel or Disney?
It's just like any superhero movie, like
Excuse me. Bless me.
Marvel has actually done a very good job. I'm not gonna say anybody doesn't belong.
Who's your least favorite Avenger?
Black Widow.
She just has a movie coming out here
Yeah,
soon, right?
I'll probably watch it.
Who's your favorite Avenger?
Actually, no, my least favorite Avenger, Captain Marvel.
Why?
I don't like her.
Like her as a person or as a character?
Both.
All right. Who's your favorite?
Doctor Strange.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Now you were big into like comics for sure, growing up, right?
Yeah, I grew up with the comic books that my dad grew up with. Because
Yeah.
I read his comic books. And he taught me about, the old time comic books, not like the new generation of DC and.
Not these soft pussy.
Well, no, like, over the years, they licensed out the comic books to
Yeah.
different,
Did you like DC or Marvel more?
I grew up with DC a little bit more.
That's what I thought.
But I love both.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing with superhero movies are they get a little confusing because I don't understand. Well, they pick what you just said. They pick different comic storylines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they remake so many of them so many different ways.
Yeah.
And then it's like they just all contradict each other.
Yeah, where like you have like 3 different Spider-Man timelines.
Yeah. It's irresponsible, is what it is.
No, see, I don't like how they had the different authors throughout times. But they licensed it out because then you'd have one author who ran it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another one who completely contradicted it.
Yeah.
Which is what makes Star Wars doper than...
That's why people don't like the newer Star Wars. Because they're different. Well, they don't contradict. They're just written differently, I think.
Yeah.
As long as
no
it
one
doesn't...
likes Rey or...
As long as it doesn't contradict the story.
No, it doesn't. I don't think
fine.
it does that. Loki is the whole season out, or is it?
No, it's every week.
Every week.
It's only 3 episodes so far.
I kind of like that.
I mean, it's like an old show. It's not like you can stream the entire
Yeah, I kind of like that. Slow burn.
Yeah, but it's a good show so far. I like it. It takes a different route.
Do you like it better than WandaVision? Did you watch that?
Yes, I watched that.
I haven't watched that.
They're both good in their respects.
Have you watched there's another one too, right?
The Winter Soldier. The one with the Winter. I have not watched that one yet.
That one sounds like it could be fun.
Yeah. There's a lot of like controversy with that, like the guy taking over.
Gay?
No.
Did you hear that? Fans want them to be gay.
Yeah. Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Is he Captain America now, or is he still the Falcon?
Since I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it. Yeah.
So I don't know if they gave it to the Falcon, but the U.S. government gave it to the new guy, and no one liked him. So I do know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The
There's
guy
a new
in the
Captain
show.
America?
Yeah, the guy in the show.
Oh.
The government thought, America needs a Captain America, so they just picked a random Marine, pretty much.
John Cena?
No.
That'd be cool. That's a missed opportunity.
Gave him like the serum and stuff, but he wasn't really Captain America's material. Like,
no, because Captain America started out as some like little scrawny dude, and he has to scrap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got beat up.
But if you're already big and shit, then
that's exactly why the doctor in Captain America, who created the serum, didn't want an army person do it.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, but all 3 of those shows on Disney Plus are very good from what I hear. Because I haven't watched the one with Winter Soldier. Yeah. But the other 2 I've watched and they're very good.
We need to do a superhero episode here.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, I'm not going to be good at that one. I don't know.
I'll take the lead on that.
All right. Well, shout out to Mr. Lyons for this recommendation for this episode. You got anything else for us this week?
I want to wish Shaman a happy birthday.
Thank you.
My man is 34. Just kidding.
That's not even that funny, bro.
It's not.
Because, like,
he's like 30.
I'm like almost there. Like, I'm right there. So, you could have said, like, 54. Just hit a little close to home. That's all. Go ahead.
I feel
Continue
your
with the
pain.
birthday shot.
28.
Happy
My
28.
guy. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's all I got.
All right, well, yeah. As usual, hit us up. Follow us on all the various social medias. You know where to find us at the Extra Medium Show. Gonna leave us with a quote. Confidence, food of the wise man, but the liquor of the fool. Have a nice day.